is Emmanuel Asante, and this is Campus Update. Recently, there has been an occurrence where the lecturers are on strike. Today, we are here in University of Cape Coast telecasting straight to see the happenings here. Now, we are right in front of the School of Medical Sciences building, University of Cape Coast. And today, we are going to see what impact does this strike having on the students. Today we are going to see go around the school, University of Cape Coast, to see what is going on in the school, how people are coping. How is that? Are they doing something different aside the strike, or are they doing any activity going on in the school? So today we're going to go around the school, University of Cape Coast, to find out what is really happening in the school. So through that we go to various classroom to see what's going on. We also go to around and see how students are doing. We communicate with them and find out what is really happening in the school. So this is Emmanuel Asante on Campus Update. So move with me so that we can find out what's going on. Thank you. Okay, we are back again, and we're going to have a short interview with one student of University of Cape Coast. He's called Mr. Philip, and he's a level 400 student. Today he rides beside me. So Mr. Philip, you're welcome to NCT, and this is Campus Update.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, we are here because of the strike. I want to say that as a student, what do you know about the strike that's going on?
I just heard from a lecturer last Friday that they will go on strike this week. Um, that's what I heard, but I don't know
What goes into it?
how it's going into it, why they are going on that strike. I don't know.
Okay. So what is the impact is it having on you, student? You don't go I hope you found you are doing your project work, you are doing quizzes, assignments, other things. What impact is this strike having it on you students?
As you are saying, we're to write our quizzes this week, but we don't know if whether they come, they will combine it and bombard it on us to write it within some short time. We don't know now, but we are still learning. We are learning to write our quizzes for our project works. Our supervisor even said we shouldn't come to him because he's also on strike. So we don't know if we will complete school within the time frame that they've given to us, or they will extend the time. Even if they say that we will complete school within the time frame, which means that we the students are going to suffer a lot. We have to do extra work by learning, going here and there. You see, you know, UCC, the pressure is too much. Writing quizzes after writing quizzes, if care is not taken, the following week we will start our quizzes. For we the students, we know that it is not good. It's not good on our academic. We have to get enough time, enough good atmosphere to sit and then learn so that we can write our exams and then pass and complete on time.
Okay, thank you very much. And I'll ask my last question. What do you think that should be done so that such occurrences like the strike won't come? Because you've heard that normally doctors, a lot of people go on strike. As a student, what would be a suggestion for the government that you should do so that they can what end the strike?
Okay. For the government, what he has to do is call the UTAG president, sit them down, have some talks, and then finalize everything so that they will come on time, so that the academic calendar will move on as we the students are expecting. If the government sit idle without taking any action, for him he will be there, then we the students will suffer. So what I will urge the government to do is that he should come and then negotiate with the professors, the doctors, the lecturers, so that they will also come and then do what they are supposed to do to make the academic or our academic go as we the student want.
Okay, that's great. And so, how since you're not going for lectures, you're always in the hostels and your halls. What are you doing? Are you doing? Are you playing games? Are you having fun? Or what do you do? Or do you study on your own?
We do study on our own, but as they say, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. We just play some games, then maybe in the evening we go and then take our books and then we learn. Learning, maybe some of the lectures, their notes are too um we don't get understanding into it, so we just call our friends, then they will explain,
Assist you.
assist us, and explain. So we are learning, although they are on strike, but
The studies is not all that effective, right?
it's not that effective. As you can see, for me, I just learn only once. You just go around to feel around and come and sit down. But make sure that the learning also something goes into the learning too much, so that when we are back, um, I will not find myself wanting.
Thank you very much, Mr. Philip. Thank you. God bless you. Okay, we shall meet. Okay, so we've just spoken to one gentleman called Mr. Philip. He's a level 400 student. He gave us an insight about what is going on and the impact it is having on students here in University of Cape Coast. He made mention of a lot of things that the lectures are not coming, so it's affecting the academics. And he being in level 400 is also affecting his main project work that he's doing to finalize his completion in the school. So he also made a suggestion to the president that we should call the National Labour Commission, the UTAC, and all the people involved, the stakeholders involved, lecturers, so that they end the strike, so that all the things that the condition of service are given to them will be given, so that they will find themselves working. At this time, we also moved to another phase of our interview today. Thank you. Okay, so from the look of things, I'm looking around. You can see that there are few students here. Is not busy, as you see University of Cape Coast being busy. Now you look around, the place is very quiet, that people are not moving as it is. We met some students. They said they are going to have some short meeting among themselves, and as part of the project work. We also have seen here that we are right in front of the new lecture, new examination center here in University of Cape Coast, and then you can see that there's no one passing by. It means that there's no lecturer moving, or there's no students who is going around. So you can see from here that the place is very quiet, very quiet for the look of things. So we will be also moving to classrooms to see what's going on in their classrooms. And you can see from this building is the CELT building, where normally education students have their lectures. So we will go into that and find out what's going on in there. Are students around? What are they doing? Our lectures around, you're going to find out what the happiness is going there. So move with me and let's continue our interview. Thank you. Okay, so we are still in University of Cape Coast. At this juncture, we are in the CELT building. Right now, we have entered the building, and then we have one gentleman here. Gentleman, good morning.
Good morning.
What's your name?
I'm Enoch Kwame Langdoma.
Mr. Enoch. We are here because of the strike. What have you heard about the strike?
Oh, the strike, they have heard of a lot of things, but UCC, there, someone who knew. Yeah, they are home.
A lot of things
Like teachers shouldn't come to campus, TAs should stop teaching and other things, but so some of them are doing it for our own benefit.
some of them are doing it.
For our own benefit. But the strike there is ongoing. But the teachers
So-
need to help us. That's why I think they are still doing it. And look at, we are using only 10 weeks to finish about 12 topics. But here's the case that we have the strike affecting it. So I think what the teachers are doing, or what some of the lecturers are doing, is good.
Okay. So with that one, what impact is this strike having on you, students?
Oh, me personally, I like learning, so it's not having any impact on me, any negative impact. Just find something and eat, go to one corner, sit down and learn. That's all.
So aside this, you are, aside this situation where you don't go to class, you go for lectures, what are you doing personally? What with your friends, your colleagues? Are you learning? Are you study? Are you playing games or are you doing that thing? What are you doing personally for yourself?
That one there, the games is constant. You play game small, learn small, go and train small.
Oh, you're a trainer. You train. What do you train about?
Oh, physical fitness.
Okay.
That's it.
So which level are you?
Level 100.
Level 100. So how is your first time in the university and then searching is going on? What do you have to say about it?
Oh, this is my second time, so it's not my first time. And it's normal. We have experienced strike since crèche or KG, so this is something normal.
Okay.
You have
So,
to know your weakness and strengths and start doing your own personal.
so as you be students, you were a stakeholder in this because you are part of this situation. Now, as a student, if you have the chance to suggest for the government, what are you going to say so that they can end the strike?
The government, I don't really know what he's doing, but what I've heard is that he has increased his pay and the teachers or the lecturers, their pay, he increased it by a percentage, which
4%.
4%, which is not in their favor. So I think we are all rational human beings, so he should at least come down to their aid or just increase it higher for them small because it's not easy. In Ghana, no, it's not easy. So the president should listen to their suggestion and give them what they want. Yeah, no.
So finally, you are going. What's your final words to the lecturers, to the TAs, to the government?
Oh, my final words to them is everything happens with time or takes time to work. So they should just, it's a matter of time. Should just give the government more time and continue reminding him about their main burden so that he can come to their aid.
Thank you very much. We just spoke to one gentleman called Mr. Enoch. He said he's in level 400, level 100 student. He's a level 100 student here at University of Cape Coast. He's doing his own personal studies. He's doing his own curricular activities that as he's a student, he does always. So he's also doing a lot. That's he's also made suggestions to the government that the government should pay the lecturers their amount due or the increment due them so that they can come back to classroom and lecture. So these are the things that another person called Mr. Enoch, a Harvard student University of Lagos said. So we will take you through our interviews and then look around what's going on. Thank you very much. Good morning, madam.
Good morning.
My name is Emmanuel.
Aprekwa. Aprekwa. Yes.
Oh, that's great. As a student, we've known what's going on currently, the situation at hand. Now, the lecturers are on strike. What impact is this strike making on you, having on you students?
To be honest, as students, we would be happy that, oh, we are not going for class. But
You'll be happy.
we would be happy. Let's be honest. Some of the students, me for instance, I'm actually happy. But then let's look at the long-term impact that it will have on students in the sense that when we resume, you know how COVID has actually made things different of late. So when we resume, the pressure on us will be too much. So obviously, I'm not happy, but at the end, too, I'm having time to do one or two stuffs and all that. But then, to be honest, it's not really good. I hope they would do the necessary, those stakeholders in charge, they will do the necessary stuff for the lecturers to come back on campus so that we just continue. Because I'm in my final year and then I need my lecturers around to consider some of the projects that we are doing.
So, aside this, you don't have going for like you don't have lectures, you don't go for classes. What other things are you doing? Other activities you are undertaking, doing right now?
Okay, before the strike was announced, we were given assignments to do and some reading assignments as well. So as you can see, my colleagues are here. We are actually having our project. They gave it to us before the strike, not after the strike, before the strike. So we're actually here trying to continue with it. So when we resume now, we just give the work to the lecturer and then we are free. So right now it's not about stepping out, having fun or anything. Some of us are reading in our hostels. Some of them, as you can see, they are going to class to learn because they will know that right after the strike, things will be giddy giddy. So yes, that's
We are preparing for that. Now, as students, what did you know about this strike? What have you heard about the strike? Like, what is the basis or the origin of this strike? What caused this strike?
to be honest, I don't really know. I
As a student, you should
haven't
know.
really researched on it. I haven't gotten time to read on that. I don't really know.
So, as I know, students are also stakeholders of this. They are part of it. So, if you have the chance to suggest for the government, what are you going to say? If you have the chance to meet the president, the ministers of education, GAS, all of them, what are you going to say?
Okay, I don't, since I don't know the origin of the strike, I don't really have much to say. But then they should weigh the stakeholders, those who are involved, and we students are the ones that would actually be affected if this strike is not called off. Because at the end, if these lectures come to class and then the syllabus or the course outline, we haven't finished it, they'll be rushing us through it. And we are humans. Sometimes our brains cannot consume everything. So all I'm trying to say is that those involved, those who are supposed to ensure that the lecturers get what they are supposed to get, they should ensure that they get them, so that we, the students, at the other hand, we wouldn't be affected at the long run. That's it.
Okay, so thank you very much. We just spoke to one beautiful lady here, University people. So, madam, thank you. Okay, so we just spoke to one lady here. He also made mention of. He said he don't know anything about a strike. She was just there, and then she received a message that you're not going for a class. They're having strike, so it's an indefinite strike. So they are going. They're not going for lectures. And he made mention of suggestions that you made for the government to help end the strike. Also, we are going to continue our interview with another brother. So, gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning, bro.
You are welcome.
Fine, thank you, bro.
My name is Emmanuel,
Yeah, I'm Gabriel.
and then we have my name is Emmanuel, gentlemen.
I'm Michael.
Michael. So we have brother Michael and then brother Gabriel here. Seniors, do they strike? What have you heard about the strike? What do you know about the strike? Or let me see, what caused the strike?
It's very, very unfortunate that what we've been hearing about is very, very sad. Yeah, I think it's about conditions of services that the university lecturers deserve, which they are not getting. So, so it's very, very unfortunate for us. Or yeah, they should get whatever they deserve so that they can work in a comfortable condition. Yeah.
Okay. So senior Michael, please. What have you heard about this strike?
Okay, I also think they are looking for a pay increase, and they are not getting. And I think it has been long, so they are taking action. So actually, I'm not against the action they've taken, but what I'm against is that uh, the school management didn't communicate to us how it's going to be. We know that UTAC has talked fine, but the school management didn't say anything. Some of us wake up on Monday attending lectures thinking that UCC they in himself, no matter what, they will come around. So we're looking for it for the school management to also say something, but they didn't.
So they made mention of how they saw the strike, what caused the strike, or the origin of the strike. Now let me ask this to here. Um, what impact is the strike having on you students? What impact is it having on you students?
Well, it's having a negative influence right now because looking at we level 400s, we want to complete and go do our services and get some small cash. But right now, the time for completion is now going to what further up. So right now it's very bad for us. Yeah, like looking at everything, we have projects at hand which we are doing, and right now we have to seize everything and then be there doing nothing. It's very very sad.
Okay,
Okay, so if there's one thing I know is certain that as for UCC, the moment they resume, academics will start. Now, if we are supposed to use, let's say, we have 4 weeks left now, and let's say we have, because of the whatever the strike, we have 2 weeks left. They will do well to complete the whole thing. Now, the impact is that students will not understand what they are teaching, and so we have to accommodate ourselves within that short period to understand what we probably will not understand, and that will affect the end of semester exam. And some of us, like my brother said, this is final year, and so the last semester means so much to us, and so whatever is happening right now can affect our results negatively if care is not taken.
So with this strike now, there's no lectures. They don't come for class and other things. What are you doing right now as a student for yourself? What are you doing right now?
Yo, right now, yeah, like we organize some short group studies and then we go more small, yeah. And so far, my project we are not done yet, so we are still on it. Yeah, we are still doing our project work, and I think we still have some time for ourselves to engage in some leisure times, go visit some friends.
Okay, very important. Okay.
Okay, so I also think some of us are proactive enough to know that at the end of the day, we will write the exams. At the end of the day, the quizzes, everything will come to pass. So we are learning. We are learning. We know that in no time they will resume. So we are learning so that the moment they resume, we won't find ourselves on it.
So finally, if you have the chance to meet the government, GES, Ministry of Education, what suggestion as students are you going to make for them to end the strike?
Actually, let me take it from this standpoint. It's very sad the country we find ourselves in that every time it happens that lecturers or teachers of let's say the SHSs and the GHSs go on strike. Like it is something that has been not happening on a consistent rate, which is very bad. Yeah, like so we would like the government to do something about it. Like it should
Something
be
like
yeah, it shouldn't be like an upfront something. Like they should do something their possible best. Like we shouldn't be like looking at the situation of Ghana, the years we've accumulated. Going to strike shouldn't be something that is still there.
so.
Okay, so I also, if there's one thing I want to understand from the government, is why, I mean, things are very hard. Standard of living for people are very hard, but yet still, he will go and borrow some money just to buy cars for the MPs, for the ministers. Meanwhile, some of these things are there that the government can be taking care of to help with the students or the next generation. So I just want to use your channel to talk to the government that some of these petty expenses that he's doing, I won't even say it's petty, it's mega expenses that to me we don't see the sense in it buying the cars for them.
But they are members of government, members of parliament,
I
so
understand. Perfectly
they can enjoy those
understand.
privileges.
They should enjoy some when everything is set and done, as in when they have helped the nation to a point that we can also say we are a developed country. Now a developing country making look at sometimes to they go for let's say a World Cup and Ghana will be let's say number third or seventh among all the nations paying their players huge amount of money. Some of these expenses, I mean, they are way too much. You should channel it to help the nation.
Thank you very much. So we just spoke to Mr. Gabriel and Mr. Michael on issues affecting students on campus during this strike. Also, they made mention of suggestions that they were willing to give to governments and people so that they can help this kind of things. We are here on the University of Cape Coast and we are going through to find out students and speak on issues. Thank you very much. Ladies, good morning. How are you doing? My name is Emmanuel.
I'm Stephanie.
Stephanie. Yes.
I'm Sedina.
Sednam. Oh wow, what the names? What beautiful names. We are here. This is campus updates. We want to know what's going on during this strike, you know, by lecturers. So, what impact is this strike having on you students?
Well, the impact is negative because there are no lectures. Our quizzes have been postponed. Meetings we should have had with the lecturers to have been cancelled. A whole lot, but we are just hoping the government listens to them and then do whatever they want for them.
Okay, Madam Sednam, what impact is this strike having on you students?
Well, negative, both negative and positive. But the positive side is some people have the opportunity to at least relax and rest a little bit. But then the negative side, some people are still going for class. We are still working on our assignments, and quizzes are on hold, and it's really stressful because the semester is very short, and then all these things are coming in, so it's making staying on campus very very stressful. So that's
Okay, so what are other things are you doing right now since lectures are not on, are going on? There's no classes. What are you doing now?
Just personal studies and group discussions as well.
Okay. Madam Sednam, what are you doing right now? Since there's no lectures.
as you can see, we are here for a good study.
What level are you? Which level?
300.
300. Oh, that's great. I hope you've been here for 3 years. And you enjoy yourself on campus. Let me ask this. As you being a student, what did you read about this strike going on? What do you know about the strike? Let me say, what caused the strike as a student? What do you know?
Well, all I know is they have been complaining about their salary or so since 2017, but little has been done about it for them. So now they think the only option is to go on a strike so that the government will actually listen to their pleas.
Okay.
She has already answered the question.
Say something.
She has said everything.
That's the same
As-
thing she knows.
What you know about? Tell us anything.
Okay, they want an increment in salary, but then nothing has been done about it. So to them, this is the only way out for them.
Okay, so let me say, if you have the opportunity to ask, tell the government something, like suggestion, what are you going to say? Tell them.
Well, I'll tell the government to work on it fast for them because the semester is short and we need to continue with our academic activities because that's what we are here for.
Okay.
We want their demands to be met. We just want to complete the school. It's already stressful. We want to have a finish. So they should just meet
listen
their
to them.
demands.
Thank you very much, beautiful ladies. We just have interview with these ladies here on a strike. What they know about the strike? What impact is this strike having on them? And also, what are the suggestions they are making to the government to do immediately so that lecturers will come back and lecture and also to end the strike? This is NCN TV and this campus updates. Now we are taking you around to see what is really going on this campus. Okay, so we are in South and one of the classrooms here. There are students around who are just having their own personal studies, who are here doing their own stuffs. And so some are doing their group meeting, personal things, right here in South. So we just brought you here one of the classrooms in the University of Cape Coast to see what's really transpiring here. So we just want to there is a lot of things going on here. We believe to take you around to see what's going on. Some students are doing their own studies, learning their slides. Some are doing the project work. Some are doing a lot of stuff for themselves. Some are using the hotspots, are connecting to the school internet to use it for their personal things. Some are using it for research. Some are using to download their movies and watch. Some are doing a lot. Some are discussions. Some are having discussions. Someone said that they are not able to learn on their own unless they come and then teach. Let's just come around and lecture to them. But that we just want to. I think it's going to affect people of that nature, people who don't really know how to stay on their own unless someone assists them. So this strike will affect them. This is University of Cape Coast. This is South. This is NCTN Campus Update. Thank you.